Okay, so DK 9001, as the box says here. I'll show you. After all these years, I have kept this box. So it says DK 9001. Don't know why. Yeah, I genuinely do not know why. But I know this says cranks. I put this through Google Translate. That says cranks. At least Google Translate translates it to cranks. It's this little mechanism. I guess I could call it cranks. I mean, what would you call this? There's just too much shadow. That's annoying. I'll just, since I got a new phone, I'm recording. In fact, the Wooden Railway Thomas thing was recorded on my new phone, which I'm currently using right now. I really hope that, ooh, there we go, there's some light. I really hope that the camera quality is way better, and since it has more memory than this thing, more videos are coming soon. Anyways, so it has like this little mechanism that turns the other wheels, which I think is pretty cool. And another thing here is that this is roughly slightly bigger than the box is in the way. This is slightly bigger than HO. There's a hair on Thomas here. He's dusty. He's been on my nightstand for a bit, and so is this one. Anyways, and he's just about the same as an 00 scale, just ever so slightly bigger, just a tiny bit bigger. I would love to see somebody get this Thomas and put like a DC motor in him, attach some kind of wheel mechanism. I'm looking at it through my perspective, not through the camera's perspective. I'm so sorry. Just like attach some kind of wheel mechanism and make him an electric train like these two. I don't care if it's a alternating current or DC, direct current. I use direct current for my model trains because my guitar just fell. Anyways, because, well, it's easier, and it's what I've come to know. I've never used a AC unit before, which is short for alternating current. Anyways, besides all that technical stuff, what you guys really want to see is this. But yeah, you can see the scale of this. So we're just gonna put DK 9001. I'm just gonna call him Thomas because just. Anyways, I got this for Christmas. The lad is gigantic. Like, holy cow. Diapet, that's Diapet. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Diapet. If I'm mispronouncing that name, I'm sorry. But good God, he's just gigantic. Here he is next to Thomas. Then he doesn't seem as tall, but just long. Lord have mercy on just wow. And on Amazon he's listed as the Diamond Pet, and I'm waking my brother up. This is wonderful. I'm recording this at 12:18 because literally during the night, that's when everything is quiet. Anyways, as for this hero here, slightly bigger than HO and slightly bigger than double O, which is kind of crazy. Unfortunately / fortunately, I don't know why it's fortunately, but interestingly enough, is that he does not have that crank mechanism in his chassis. And for some reason, this is getting stuck. Why? This has not happened before. This is completely new. What is going on here? So yeah. Really big. Just this lad is humongous. Not much, the tender can't really turn that well. Like, there's not much room for it to turn, which is a bit unfortunate. And yes, his tender is removable. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And Diapet, if you're watching this, I want to say that you did an absolutely amazing job on Hiro and Thomas, and I really want to get Percy and James. If you could make Annie and Clarabelle for Thomas, that would be absolutely amazing. And it just, the details on here is just amazing. If you could somehow re-release this, except this little arch or splashers and the side tanks, if you could like make a gap in between this, like this, that'd be wonderful. And if you could add a red stripe on the back, that would just, oh man, that would just sell it to me. That would just like call my name. Oh, and if you could paint these little things black, these little lines black, because it's the coal bunker and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, this is just absolutely amazing. And yes, they can connect. They have the same connecting thing, couplers, I guess. So they can connect, which is absolutely amazing. So if you were to get all the, I want to call these figures, but they're not figures. We'll just call them toys, okay? If you were to get all of these toys, you know what? Toys is just, it sounds kind of babyish. Now I know that, like, my main audience is supposedly in their 30s, but I know that it's just kids watching my YouTube channel on their parents' account. Well, most of my audience is. I think toys is kind of a babyish word, so I'm just gonna call them models. All right. Is that all right with everybody? If it's not, I'm sorry. So, anyways, I personally think that Diapet, you should make more models, and of course, Percy and James have the same coupling mechanism. So if you were to get all of these, you would make a humongous line. All right. If you were to make Coach, like, I can assure you, Diapet, that you would make a fortune if you were to make rolling stock or other engines. I would love to see Spencer or Wilbert, the Forest engine. He is in the RWS, the Railway Series. So, I mean, I don't know if you're just doing CGI models. I mean, from the looks of it, yeah, it looks like you're doing the CGI stuff. If you could go back to, like, the model series, or heck, even the the lost my train of thought. If you could go back all the way to where it began in the Railway series and just do like some exclusive models, for example, the Genty and the Pug and Wilbert, it'd just be amazing. I'm telling you, Diapet, you guys, if you listen to the fans, you will make an absolute fortune. Okay? And you best believe that I'd be buying that stuff. I'd be buying that stuff right up. But this is absolutely incredible. It feels well built. The plastic is amazing. It feels perfect. It feels like good plastic. This feels like a solid train. Okay, this feels like an actual like model train, like this and this. Is that on camera? It is on camera, thank God. Now, I'm not saying that this one doesn't feel the same. It does feel the same, but this one feels a bit more high quality. And if it is, I understand why. But this guy's just like absolutely freaking humongous, man. Just gigantic. I would also love to see this converted into another electric train, because we don't have an HO or double O. I don't even think that we have an in-scale version of Hiro. And to me, that's an absolute loss. That's just a stupid move not to make that. So, any Mattel executives, any Mattel people watching this, please take my draft here and just, you know what? In fact, just be like Hasbro and listen to your fans instead of listening to your stocks, because right now Hasbro is listening to their fans and their stocks are higher than yours. So Mattel, if you could ever so kindly listen to your fans and actually make what they want, make it from a business perspective. I'm not good with business, but I know for a fact that you'll get money from this. So, anyways, in fact, I don't even think, I think this is like a third party, maybe. I mean, there's no Mattel thing here. I think this might be some kind of Japanese company. I mean, there's the Hit Entertainment logo. I mean, there's literally nothing on Mattel here, and this was made in 2018. Well, this is copyrighted in 2018, which is whenever Mattel was making Big World, Big Adventures, and this is obviously made in honor of Hero of the Rails, which, by the way, I love that movie. It was a reboot of the franchise. We transitioned into CGI with new voice actors, and I just liked it. And also I like Thomas and the Magic Railroad, and I don't care what other people say about it. I like it. I think it's a good movie, and it's so far the only model movie, well, the only movie that contains the models and models that like actual steam locomotives as well. So, I mean, yeah, there's some flaws here and there, but I mean, what movie doesn't have any flaws? I mean, really, just be honest with yourself. And if you think that it's such a bad movie, why don't you recreate it in your own image? Filmmaking is not easy. Let me just put this up. And I plan on being a filmmaker one day. Pray for me with that. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to show this off. This is just absolutely amazing. amazing. It's just, it's incredible. The engineering behind this, well, there's not exactly that much engineering behind it, unlike Transformers, but just this, everything is just smooth. The paint application, there's no clumps or anything like that, unlike that wooden railway toms that I just reviewed yesterday, at least as of recording this. I'm recording this August 5th. So, yeah, and there's no, like, the only gripe that I have with this is there's no, what looks kind of like, there's no, like, glass here or here. This is kind of hollow at the back. I don't know why that, same thing here. I don't know why that kind of triggers me, and I'm a little bit stumped of why there's no cranks, as Google Translate calls it here. I don't know why it doesn't have the same mechanism as Tom's here. That's something that stumps me. I think that the cranks, I'm just gonna call them cranks because I don't know what else to call them. The crank mechanism. I don't know why they didn't add that in. I think that would be like a bit better. I lost my words. I'm so tired. I really am. Anyways, I think it would help the wheels roll better. I think it would give it actually, you know what? The cranks probably produce a lot of friction, and this produces less friction. I really don't know. That this is actual somewhat engineering. So yeah, that reminds me. I want to do a video on like physics and stuff like that, but you guys don't want to see that. You guys want to see model trains and stuff like that. And Thomas model trains is what gets me the views and what gets me subscribers, and I need money for my crippling debt that I have gained over the years, unfortunately. I also want to do a knife review video that I have, like show off all of my knives that I have, just for the fun of it, because like, why not? Tell me if you guys want to see that, because I would be more than happy to show off all of my knives, because I'm a knife collector, okay? I love knives. But yeah, and as much as I would love to display Transformers, all the Transformers that I've collected over the past few months, actually. In fact, I just got a new one like yesterday, or the day before yesterday. Yeah, no, yesterday. And my God, he is gigantic. It's just, God, he's humongous, but he's not very articulated. He has literally 5 points. I take that back. 5, 6, 7 points of articulation, despite just how big he is. It's quite ridiculous. Just how big he is, like the scale of him. It's just, I'm at a loss for words with it. But yeah, let's see if Hiro is in the shot here. Right there. Also, I have a theory that the reason why the tender says 51 is because Hiro is a JNR D51 class, and I'm guessing that the D51 is, well, 51. I think you see where I'm going with this theory. Now, this is just a film theory. I'm sorry. This is just a little theory that just popped in my mind. I was like, huh, maybe. It's just one of those like shower thoughts kind of thing. I don't think that we'll ever know the answer. Maybe if I somehow come in contact with the director of Hero of the Rails, which is just astronomically low. But I mean, who knows? So yeah, that has been my review on the Diapet Diamond Pet, as it's listed on Amazon, or as we all know, Hiro. So thanks for watching. This has been longer than my review on the Wooden Thomas. This is longer than I anticipated or wanted. I really hope that you enjoyed this. And if you happen to have your own account, like if you're watching this on your own account, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching this on your parents' account, I really don't have a say. I really can't ask you to ask your parents if you could subscribe. That's completely up to your parents. So, you know, it's just whatever. If you're on your parents' account, that's just fine by me, as long as it gets me views. I know it sounds selfish, but really. And I feel like the meaning behind like, comment, and subscribe has just lost its meaning over the years. Anyways, with the ranting out of the way, maybe I should make a rant video. I don't know. Anyways, with the rant out of the way, I hope you enjoyed this review. More reviews are coming soon. And unfortunately / fortunately for you, unfortunately for me, and fortunate for you, more model train stuff is on the way. And the reason why I say unfortunate is because Transformer content isn't coming anymore because, well, you guys don't seem to like it. And I want to appease my audience, and that's the thing with being a YouTuber. You have to appease your audience, or else you'll lose views. I'm going on again. I'm ranting again. I'm sorry. Anyways, with that out of the way, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully it won't be as long as this one.